God says, "Don't test my patience. Open this message immediately before 11:57 p.m. God is very angry with you. This is the last time God is flashing this message on your screen. A check of 987 million has been issued in your name. The devil wins if you skip this message. Listen carefully, child. I did not bring this word to you by chance. This is not something you should scroll past. This is your warning, your last wake-up call, and your divine appointment wrapped into one. If your eyes are reading this now, it means I, the Lord your God, have been trying to reach your heart for too long, and you have ignored me. I am speaking clearly now. Without parables or delay, do not test my patience. Do not ignore what I have placed right in front of you, because the time is not just near, it is now. The devil is watching, waiting for you to scroll away, waiting to steal what is already written in your name. That check of blessing, that breakthrough, that 987 million worth of answered prayers, of favor, of legacy, it is yours. But if you skip this, the enemy wins. If you have ever felt like something was being held back from you, this is why. If you've ever cried and asked me why others rise while you seem to be stuck, this is why. You delay what I have ordained. You hesitate when I say move. You scroll past when I say stop. This is the final time I will flash this in front of you before the door begins to shut. There is a reason it says before 11:57 p.m. That is not just a random time. That is a warning. That is mercy holding back judgment by a thread. You are not here by coincidence. Comment Amen if you are ready to receive what I have spoken. Now hear me as I speak from my holy throne. I am not a man that I should lie. I do not speak idle words or throw out empty threats. I am slow to anger, yes, but I am also just. You know what I have whispered to your heart in the night. You remember the promises I showed you when no one else was around. You've told others you're waiting on me. But the truth is, I've been waiting on you. You have no more time to waste. The enemy you are fighting is not stronger than me, but your delay gives him access. Your fear opens the door. Your silence invites the storm. I have signed the blessing. I have sealed the provision. I have issued the miracle. It is already released in heaven, but your obedience is the key that unlocks it on earth. That check of 987 million is not just money. It represents more than wealth. It represents restoration. It represents open doors for generations, debt wiped clean, sickness healed, hearts restored, relationships mended, ministries launched, souls saved. If only you knew what has your name on it, you would fall to your knees in tears right now. But I see your heart, and I know you feel the weight of this moment. Do not harden your heart as you have in the past. This time, do not let the devil win. He is whispering even now, "This is not for you. This is just another message. Keep scrolling." But I rebuke that lie right now. I silence every demonic voice trying to distract you. This is holy ground. This is your moment. This is the voice of the Lord your God breaking through every noise, reaching into the storm around you, calling you out like I called Lazarus out of the grave. Rise, open your ears. This is the hour. Comment 1111 if you believe what I have spoken. You are my child. You are my chosen. You are not forgotten. I saw you when you cried alone. I heard you when you whispered in the dark, "God, do you still care?" And here I am, shouting louder than ever before, "Yes, I do, but I cannot be ignored forever. This is a time-sensitive call. Like Noah's Ark before the flood, the door will not remain open always. It is open now, but not for long. I am offering you a blessing that can change everything, but I will not force it upon you. Take this seriously. The check is symbolic, but the breakthrough is real. The number is not a gimmick, it is a mark of multiplied favor. It is what was stolen from you in the past 7 years, being returned with interest. It is what the enemy tried to bury rising back to the surface. This is me making the crooked path straight. This is me rebuking the devourer for your sake. But hear this, if you ignore this, the enemy will have access to what was meant to bless you. He is waiting to intercept your miracle, just like Pharaoh tried to drown Moses at birth, just like Herod tried to kill the baby Jesus. Don't let him win this time. I have seen your warfare. I have seen the battles in your mind, the attacks in your home, the silence you've endured. This is your exodus. This is your parting of the Red Sea. This is your moment when what chased you will drown behind you. But you must step forward. You must act. This message is the trumpet. Do not ignore the sound. I did not create you for small things. I did not breathe life into you so you would live in lack, in fear, in confusion. I am the same God who delivered Daniel from the lions, who walked with Shadrach in the fire, who raised Lazarus from the dead. And I am with you now. I have assigned angels to you. I have placed my spirit inside you. I am not limited by time, by numbers, by human logic. I will do what I said I will do, but you must believe and move. If you knew how close your miracle is, you would not hesitate another second. But faith is required. Trust is required. Even now I am softening your heart. I am shaking the ground beneath you so you cannot ignore me any longer. I am sending this word because I love you too much to let you miss what is yours. But I will not force you. You must choose. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This is not the time to be passive. This is not the time to ignore your calling, delay your obedience, or question my authority. I have been patient. I have been gentle. But now I am shaking you because I love you. I am warning you because I still want you. But I will not be mocked, and my word will not return void. What I promised you is still active. The plans I wrote over your life still stand, but the enemy has been trying everything to convince you otherwise. He wants you to believe you're forgotten, abandoned, cursed. None of that is true. I have kept you alive for a reason. That storm you barely survived? That was me holding you together. That betrayal that should have broken you. That was my hand covering your heart. That season you thought was the end? I was only pruning you. Comment 222 if you trust what I am saying. The check I mentioned, that 987 million, is not just symbolic, it is prophetic. It is a representation of the inheritance that belongs to you as my child. You have cried for breakthrough. You have fasted for miracles. You have begged for a sign. This is it. I am not sending this for entertainment or to be another post you scroll past. This is holy. This is sacred. If you receive it, everything begins to shift. If you ignore it, the enemy gains ground he was never meant to have. I have released things into the spirit realm already. Your name is on blessings that hell has tried to block, and I will not allow that any longer. But I need your agreement. I need your yes. I need you to finally believe that you were not made for scraps. You are not a second-class child in my kingdom. You are royalty. You are chosen. You are sealed by my blood, and you will walk in power when you stop doubting me. My patience has been great because my love for you is even greater. But the enemy has whispered lies into your soul for too long, lies that tell you you're too late, too broken, too sinful, lies that tell you your past disqualifies you, that your pain defines you. None of those lies can stand in my presence. I declare you clean, I declare you worthy, I declare you redeemed, not because of what you've done, but because of what my Son did on the cross for you. That is your receipt, that is your proof, that is your authority. You are not fighting alone. I have assigned my angels to war on your behalf. You don't see them, but they are already pushing back the darkness. You don't hear them, but they are already speaking your name in heavenly places. Every prayer you've prayed, every tear you've cried, has been gathered. I have bottled them. I have remembered. I have moved. But I need you to move too. The check is already issued. Don't delay another moment. The devil has no power over what is mine unless you hand it to him through doubt and disobedience. You wonder why things keep falling apart right before your breakthrough. Because the enemy knows you are close, closer than you've ever been. That is why the pressure is so high. That is why the attacks have intensified. He is terrified of what happens when you fully believe. Comment 333 if you declare your faith today. When you believe me, you unlock what has been locked for too long. When you say yes to me, you silence hell. When you obey my word, you walk into miracles you never imagined possible. You have not seen anything yet. What I'm about to do will not make sense to others. It will be the kind of breakthrough that doesn't add up on paper. It will be the kind of blessing that shuts the mouths of those who mocked you. It will be the kind of overflow that touches your children, your family, and even those who doubted you. But you cannot keep living halfway in and halfway out. You cannot keep dancing between fear and faith. I am holy. I am righteous. I will not be played with. You've called me your provider, will you trust me? You've called me your healer, will you let me in? You've called me your father, will you finally act like my child? I am standing at the door. I will not keep knocking forever. This is not about prosperity alone. This is about your soul. This is about your calling. This is about what I put in you before you were formed in your mother's womb. This is about the oil on your life. You feel it, that restlessness, that hunger, that burning in your chest when you read these words. That is me. That is my spirit. I am stirring the gift again. I am resurrecting the dream again. I am breathing life into what you thought was over. You think too small. You pray too small. You expect too little. I am the God who split seas, who made the sun stand still, who rained bread from heaven. What makes you think I can't turn your situation around in a moment? I have already prepared the miracle. The 987 million is just the start. It is a reminder that I own everything, and nothing is too big for me. If I say it's yours, then nothing, and no one can stop it unless you choose to walk away. I have given you authority. I have given you the key, but you must use it. Declare my word over your life. Speak life over your future. Cancel every lie that's ever been spoken over you. Rebuke every curse. Break every cycle. You are not stuck, you are stepping out. You are not lost, you are being led. You are not abandoned, you are being pursued by me. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Let this be the moment you say, enough, enough fear, enough waiting, enough delay. The enemy has stolen enough from you. It ends now. You've been asking, how much longer, Lord? Why is it taking so long? But what you didn't know is that while you were questioning the delay, I was preparing the delivery. You thought I was silent. You thought I was distant. But I was working. I was protecting. I was building what you weren't ready to hold until now. And now, it's time. This is not about chance. This is about choice. You're standing at the edge of a divine moment. And you must decide, will you respond to my call, or will you turn away like so many do when they're this close? I've already cleared the path. I've already given the instruction. You've seen the signs, you've heard my whispers, and still I see hesitation, not because you don't love me, but because you've been wounded. But child, I did not cause those wounds. I will heal them. I will restore what was taken. I will repay what was lost. Comment 555 if you're ready to step into restoration. I am not like people who made promises to you and then disappeared. I am not like those who said they'd stay and then left. I do not speak carelessly, and I do not forget what I say. My word is alive. When I say something is coming, it's already on its way. The check in your name, the 987 million blessing, is not a myth or a metaphor. It is a real and measurable shift I've placed in your future. But you keep allowing the enemy to distract you with fear and delays. This is the last time I will flash this before your eyes, and wait. Don't scroll past your miracle again. My power has not decreased with time. My authority is not bound by your timeline. I work beyond what you see, but I need your agreement. When you agree with me, heaven opens. When you resist me, your own doubts become the walls you blame me for. I don't want your perfection, I want your surrender. I want your heart to trust again. I want your mouth to speak what I have already declared. You have more power than you realize when your words align with mine. You've been walking through a dark season, and some of you even started to believe that darkness was your destiny. But I am the light. And I did not call you to live in shadows. You were made for glory. You were created to reflect me. The enemy fears what will happen when you stop dimming your light. That's why he's fought you so hard. But I am removing every weight. I am lifting every chain. I am breathing new strength into your spirit as you read this. I did not forget what I spoke over you in the quiet. I didn't forget what you asked me for years ago. I don't operate in your deadlines, but I never miss my divine appointments. You think you're behind, but you're right on time for what I've planned. The door you thought you missed is opening again. The relationship you thought was beyond healing, I can still redeem. The money you thought was gone forever, I can return it in a way that makes the world stand in awe. Comment 1212 if you believe my timing is perfect. I need you to stop comparing your journey to others. You don't know what I've protected you from. You don't see the battles I fought for you when you didn't even know you were in danger. You don't realize how many times I've blocked the plans of hell that were meant to destroy you. That's why you're still breathing. That's why you didn't lose your mind. That's why you didn't give up when everything in you wanted to. I held you, I covered you, I carried you. But now I want to elevate you, not just in material things, but in spirit. I want to raise you above the lies, above the fear, above the past that keeps trying to pull you backward. I am calling you into a new level of freedom, a new level of faith, a new level of favor. But you can't take the old mindset into the new land. You can't enter Canaan thinking like Egypt. You can't carry fear into the promised place. That's why I'm speaking so directly to you now. It's time to grow up. It's time to rise up. It's time to take what I've prepared. You were made for this. Before you were born, I had this day in mind. I knew every tear, every betrayal, every sleepless night, and still I chose you. Still I marked you. Still I gave you gifts. You are not ordinary. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are right on time for this moment. But I won't force you. I love you too much to control you, but I love you enough to warn you. This is your last call before the window closes. I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying this because I want to bless you. I want to pour out what has been building up for years. I want to open the windows of heaven over you, but obedience unlocks it. Humility activates it. Faith receives it. Don't let pride make you scroll past. Don't let familiarity blind you. This is not like anything else. This is me, your God, reaching through the noise to save you from missing your moment. Your faith is being tested, not because I want you to fail, but because I want you to grow. You prayed for increase, but increase comes after pressure. You prayed for clarity, but clarity comes after surrender. You prayed for peace, but peace only flows where my presence is honored. Are you ready to honor me again? Are you ready to stop running? Because I'm still here. I'm still willing. I'm still knocking. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've watched others get blessed and wondered when your time would come. This is it, but you have to believe that. You have to act like it. You have to speak like it. Faith without action is dead. This is not the time for passive hope. This is the time for bold belief. I am with you. I am for you. But your yes moves things in the unseen. Your agreement releases what I've been holding, waiting for you to receive. The enemy is terrified right now. He knows you're waking up. He knows you're starting to believe again. He knows this is the moment you might finally step into everything he's been trying to delay for years. That's why the battle got harder lately. That's why the attacks felt heavier. Because hell always fights hardest when heaven is closest. And right now, heaven is closer than it's ever been. Let the chains break. Let the fear fall off. Let the old lies die. This is your divine moment. I am not angry because I hate you. I'm angry because I love you, and you're living far beneath what I paid for on the cross. You cry out to me for a sign, but I've given you one. You ask for a breakthrough, but I've already handed you the instruction that unlocks it. You're standing at the edge of something holy, and all of heaven is watching to see how you respond. This is not the time to be still in fear. This is the time to rise in faith. You've been lied to. The enemy has tried to convince you that you're forgotten, that you've missed your chance, that you're too late. But I, the Lord, do not write people off. I redeem, I restore, I rebuild, and I'm doing it for you. What was stolen, I will return. What was broken, I will repair. What was delayed, I will accelerate. But I need your heart to be fully mine, not halfway, not when it's convenient, fully, entirely. Now, comment 777 if you believe God is still making a way for you. There are blessings that have been circling your life, waiting for your obedience to open the door. You can't see them, but they're real. Miracles are already in motion, but they cannot land in a heart filled with bitterness, fear, and doubt. That's why I've been dealing with you. That's why certain doors closed. That's why some people left. That's why you were uncomfortable in that old place. Because I'm making room for what's coming. I'm pruning what can't go with you. I didn't forget about your prayers. You asked me for peace, and I've been trying to lead you to it. You asked me for favor, and I've been shaping your heart to carry it. You asked me for a fresh start, and here it is, packaged in correction, wrapped in truth, delivered in love. I'm not angry because I'm finished with you. I'm angry because I know what I put inside you. I know your potential, I know your calling, and I refuse to let you settle for less. This is the season where you stop just surviving and start walking in power. The wilderness was necessary, but it is not your home. You are coming out of lack, you are coming out of delay, you are coming out of cycles. The enemy has had your attention for too long. I'm calling you to refocus. The check is still active, the window is still open, but time is short. The enemy would love nothing more than for you to scroll away, distracted, unaware that heaven is trying to reach you. I am the God of sudden reversals, the God of last-minute breakthroughs, the God of impossible outcomes. I don't need years to bless you. I don't need your situation to make sense. I just need your yes. One yes can shift generations. One act of obedience can break a family curse. One step in faith can release a legacy of blessing. You keep asking me for signs. Here it is, clear, unshaken, direct. Respond, and watch what I do. Comment 999 if you're stepping into divine alignment. Some of you feel like you're too broken to be used, too damaged to be blessed. That's a lie. I've always used the broken. Moses stuttered. David fell. Peter denied. And still I called them. Still I poured out my spirit. Still I used them to shift the world. Your pain does not disqualify you. Your past does not cancel my promise. If anything, your weakness is the very thing that proves my power. You keep trying to clean yourself up before coming to me, but I say, come as you are. Bring the mess, bring the questions, bring the shame. I'm not afraid of your brokenness. I died for it. I carried it to the cross. I buried it in the grave. You are not beyond saving. You are not too far gone. You are exactly the one I came for. But I need your heart. I need your surrender. I need you to stop pretending and start trusting. I want to bless you in ways you've never seen. I want to open doors you stopped knocking on. I want to release things you thought were never coming. But I will not give my treasures to those who mock my voice. I will not release miracles into disobedience. This is your invitation to return, to come home, to realign. Don't wait another day. The clock is ticking. 11:57 is not just a time, it's a warning. You're running out of room to delay. You've watched others testify. Now it's your turn. You've seen others get healed. Now it's your turn. You've heard stories of sudden breakthroughs. Now it's your story being written. But you must respond. I can't force your hand. I can only reach out mine. I am reaching right now. Will you take it? Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There are angels assigned to you who are waiting for your yes. There are promises waiting to land in your life. There are people tied to your obedience who need you to wake up. This is bigger than just you. Your faith will break chains in your bloodline. Your surrender will shift atmospheres in your home. Your yes will echo in eternity. I have not abandoned you. I have been watching. I have been weeping over your pain. I have been fighting for your soul. But I am also holy, and I will not wait forever. This is a call to turn, to trust, to take me at my word. You've been close before, but you got distracted. You felt this tug before, but you walked away. Don't do it again. Don't scroll past what your soul has been begging for. There are miracles in motion. There are doors about to open. There is favor you didn't earn and couldn't earn waiting for you. But you must trust me, not just with your words, but with your life. Let go of what you think you need. Let go of the things I've told you to release. You cannot receive what's next if your hands are full of what I already asked you to drop. This is your wake-up call. This is the alarm in the spirit. The devil is furious that you're hearing this right now, because he knows this is the moment that everything changes. This is the moment where the addiction breaks, where the fear loses its grip, where the identity of shame gets stripped away, where my spirit rushes in like a flood and fills every dry place. This is what you've prayed for, not in the way you expected, but exactly what you needed. A holy interruption, a divine confrontation, a reminder that I am still here, still speaking, still reaching, still calling you by name. Every time you wanted to give up but chose to hold on, heaven took notice. Every silent tear was heard. Every battle you fought alone, I was there. I never left. I never stopped working behind the scenes. Even when you couldn't feel me, I was orchestrating deliverance. I see how tired you are. I see the weight you carry, the burdens you don't talk about, the responsibilities you handle in silence. And I say to you now, come to me, lay them down. You were never meant to carry it all. You keep praying for strength when I've already offered rest. But rest doesn't come through more effort. It comes through surrender. It comes when you trust that I am God, and I will not fail you. Comment 1010 if you believe God is moving right now. You keep asking for peace, but you're still trying to control what I've asked you to release. That relationship, that decision, that fear of not having enough, it's time to let it go. I'm not asking for your comfort. I'm asking for your trust. You cannot receive my fullness with half-open hands. I'm offering you joy that doesn't depend on circumstances, clarity that silences confusion, and purpose that makes the pain worth it. But you have to stop looking back. The past is done. The hurt happened. The people betrayed you. The door closed. But look, I'm doing a new thing. Don't you see it? It's already begun. I'm making rivers in your desert. I'm making a way in the wilderness. I'm turning what the enemy used to crush you into the very thing that will carry you. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are in position. And now, I'm about to launch you into a season that will make the pain make sense. You thought I was punishing you, but I was preparing you. You thought I had left you, but I was hiding you. I hid you to protect the oil. I hid you so the enemy couldn't touch what I was growing. That season where nothing made sense, where everything felt dry, don't despise it. It was necessary. Now the roots are deep. Now your faith is real. Now I can trust you with more. This next season will not look like the last. The same way I delivered my people from Egypt with signs and wonders, I will deliver you. But remember, I didn't just pull them out, I had to bring them through battles, through tests, through deserts. But I never left them, and I will not leave you. You are coming through, and when you do, everything connected to you will shift. Comment 1515 if you know God is bringing you through. This is not just about you. Your obedience will unlock blessings for people you haven't even met yet. Your surrender will break chains that have held your family for generations. The reason the warfare has been so intense is because your breakthrough is not ordinary. It's generational. It's prophetic. It's historic. And the devil knows it. That's why he's been fighting so hard to get you to give up now. But you won't, because I'm strengthening you even now. I'm pouring fresh fire into your spirit. I'm reminding you of who you are. You are not weak. You are not cursed. You are not finished. You are my anointed one. You are my beloved. You are covered by my blood and surrounded by my angels. No weapon formed against you will prosper. No voice raised against you will stand. You are walking in divine protection. There are people around you who won't understand this shift. Some will try to make you feel guilty for moving forward. Some will question why doors are opening for you. But do not shrink to make them comfortable. Do not dim your light to keep their approval. I am the one lifting you up, not them. I am the one blessing you, not them. And I will not share my glory. Walk boldly. Speak confidently. You are stepping into a season where what took others years will happen quickly for you. But do not forget me when it does. Do not let the blessing pull you from the altar. Stay close to me. Stay humble. Stay surrendered, because the same God who blesses is the God who disciplines. I will keep you. I will guide you, but your heart must stay in my hands. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. The world is loud right now, so many voices, so much fear, but I am not in the chaos. I am in the stillness. I am in the whisper. You will hear me again when you stop trying to make sense of everything and simply sit with me. That's where your power returns. That's where your peace is restored. That's where I fill your spirit until you overflow. The enemy cannot touch what is sealed by me. You are not fighting for victory, you are fighting from victory. The war is already won. You just need to walk it out. The check is signed, sealed, and ready. But you must step into alignment. No more delay, no more excuses, no more halfway commitment. You've tasted enough of the world to know it leaves you empty. Now come and taste what I've prepared for you. I am rebuilding your confidence. I am renewing your joy. I am restoring your fire. This is not a temporary lift. This is permanent change. What I am doing now will echo for years. You will look back on this very moment and know it was the turning point, the day everything shifted. The hour heaven invaded your life, the minute my spirit broke through your doubt. You've been asking for confirmation. Here it is, bold, clear, final. I am speaking to you, not your neighbor, not your friend, you. The one reading these words, the one I've chosen, the one I've called out of darkness, the one I've preserved for such a time as this. I am raising you up. The devil will not win. He may have delayed you, but he will not destroy you. He may have wounded you, but he will not define you. You belong to me, and I do not lose what is mine. I will fight for you. I will provide for you. I will finish what I started in you. But I need your yes, your full yes, your immediate yes, not tomorrow, now. There is glory waiting on the other side of your obedience. There are open doors on the other side of your surrender. There are miracles you haven't even imagined coming with speed and power. But your part is to believe. I've paved the way in secret so that when you step into your next season, it unfolds with power. What you thought was delay was actually my protection. What you called disappointment was me redirecting you towards something greater. You've cried long enough. You've doubted long enough. You've questioned your worth long enough. Now I am saying, stand up. You are not forgotten. You are not cast aside. You are not lost in the noise of the world. I hear every word you speak, even the ones you whisper through tears. I know your heart better than you do, and I still choose you. I still call you mine. My love has not changed. Comment 1717 if you believe God still chooses you. There is a shift happening right now. In the spirit, Things are moving. The ground beneath your feet is changing. What once felt closed off is about to open. What once felt heavy is about to lift. What once looked impossible is about to fall into place. This is what you've been praying for, even if it doesn't look like you expected. My ways are not your ways. My thoughts are higher than yours. Trust me. Even when you can't trace me, trust me. There is a reason you feel the weight of this message in your spirit. It's because I'm confirming what I already placed inside you. That dream you thought was dead is about to breathe again. That purpose you buried is rising. You didn't imagine it. You didn't make it up. I put it there. I planted it. And now I'm watering it. You are about to see fruit where there's only been dry ground. You are about to see overflow in the very place where you lacked the most. The promise still stands. You haven't missed it. It hasn't expired. I don't operate in earthly time. I operate in divine timing. And this moment, this very moment, is the fulfillment of years of prayers, even those you forgot you prayed. I never forgot. I kept record. I stored them. I honored them. And now, like the rain after a long drought, I'm pouring out answers. But don't just want my hand, want my heart. Don't just seek the blessing. Seek the one who blesses. I'm not only here to give you what you desire, I'm here to transform who you are. I'm making you new. I'm making you whole. And yes, I will give you what your soul has cried out for, but I will also give you what you didn't even know you needed. Healing, peace, wisdom, boldness, purpose. Comment, Amen, if you're receiving everything God has for you. I've watched you keep going when it felt like everything was falling apart. I've seen you be faithful even in pain, and I want you to know it mattered. Every unseen act of obedience, every quiet moment of worship, every time you chose to believe me when nothing made sense, it all mattered, and I'm rewarding it now. Not because you earned it, but because you believed when it was hard to believe. That is faith, and faith moves me. The world rewards performance, but I reward persistence. You didn't quit. You didn't give up when you could have. You didn't let the darkness win, and now I'm releasing a new strength over you. What used to break you will no longer shake you. What used to drain you will now empower you. I'm doing something fresh inside of you, a renewal, a revival, a complete reset. You are not just going to survive, you are going to thrive. There are people connected to your obedience. You may not realize it now, but every step you take in faith opens doors for others. There are prayers being answered through you. There are generational curses being broken because you chose to trust me. There are souls watching how you respond right now, and your yes is preaching louder than words ever could. This is bigger than you. This is kingdom. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You have not been forgotten. You have been hidden. And there's a difference. Hidden things are precious. Hidden things are protected. I kept you hidden until the right time. And now I'm bringing you out. I'm elevating you. I'm putting you in places where your light will shine for my glory. But remember, stay humble. Stay surrendered. Stay dependent on me. Because everything I give you is meant to draw you closer, not distract you. There is a peace coming to your house. A peace that makes no sense to the world. The kind of peace that silences anxiety, that heals what therapy couldn't fix, that settles every racing thought. I am not just touching your finances. I'm touching your mind. I'm not just opening external doors. I'm healing internal wounds. You are about to feel me like never before. When you wake up tomorrow, something will shift. You'll feel lighter, stronger, clearer, because tonight you've made a choice. You've answered the call. You've said yes, and I will honor that. I will show myself faithful. I will confirm this word with signs that only I could orchestrate. Watch how I move. Watch how I make it happen. Watch how I take what the enemy meant for evil and turn it into a testimony of my power. This is what you've been praying for. It's not wrapped in comfort, but it's covered in glory. I am with you. I am going before you, and I will not fail. The check is not just a number, it's a prophetic sign. It is confirmation that your inheritance is secure, your future is blessed, and your name is written in my book. This isn't just a season of breakthrough, this is a divine reversal. Where there was loss, there will be gain. Where there was pain, there will be joy. Where there was delay, there will be acceleration. I'm not just going to restore what was stolen, I'm going to multiply it. You were never meant to live at the mercy of your emotions. You were created to walk in the authority of my spirit. The enemy tried to convince you that you were weak, but you are stronger than you know, not because of your own strength, but because my power rests on you. When you walk with me, no opposition can stand. No plan of hell can prevail. No curse can touch what I have blessed. You were marked from the beginning. Before anyone knew your name, I wrote it on the palms of my hands. Before you took your first breath, I spoke life and purpose into you. I never created you for fear. I never intended for you to live beneath your calling. That heaviness you've carried, it's not from me. That constant feeling of not being enough, that's a lie from the pit of hell. And I'm breaking it off you now. Comment 222 if you're ready for the chains to fall. You are not ordinary. You've always felt different because you are. I set you apart. You've tried to blend in, tried to shrink down your calling, tried to avoid the weight of it, but you can't. You were never meant to be hidden forever. This fire inside you, it was meant to burn bright. Stop trying to explain yourself to people who were never meant to understand your journey. What I'm doing in you is supernatural. It's personal, and it's for my glory. This is your reminder. I am the God who parts seas, the God who shuts the mouths of lions, the God who brings the dead back to life. So tell me again what is too hard for me. Tell me again what I cannot do. There is no mountain I cannot move, no sickness I cannot heal, no debt I cannot erase, no heart I cannot mend. If I said it, I will do it. Not maybe, not eventually. I will do it. But you have to believe, not just with your mouth, but with your life. You have to stop agreeing with fear. You have to stop feeding doubt. Every time you say, I can't, you silence the voice of the one who says, you will. I didn't call you because you were perfect. I called you because you were willing. And if you'll be willing again, if you'll stop running and start trusting, I will take you places you never imagined. Comment, Amen, if you believe God can still do the impossible. You've been praying for a miracle, but I'm offering transformation. You want a quick fix, but I want full freedom. I'm not just trying to bless your outside, I'm rebuilding your heart. I'm healing the bitterness. I'm confronting the pride. I'm tearing down the walls you built to protect yourself, because those walls are keeping me out too. Let me in, all the way. Let me into the parts you don't show anyone. I can handle it. I already know. And I love you just the same. There is a place I want to take you, but the old version of you can't go there. That fearful, doubting, insecure version, that version has to die here, right now. Because I'm raising something new in you, a boldness, a fire, a peace that doesn't make sense. But you can't have both. You can't carry yesterday's mindset into tomorrow's miracle. Let it go. Let me renew you. Let me speak truth louder than the lies. I've already gone before you. That interview, that diagnosis, that situation you're scared of, I'm already there. I'm already speaking for you. I'm already lining things up in your favor. Stop rehearsing your worst-case scenarios. Start declaring what I've said. Speak life. Speak faith. Speak victory. When you shift your words, you shift the atmosphere. And I've given you that authority. Use it. The doors I'm opening are not ones you can force. They won't come through manipulation or striving. They will open at the sound of my voice. Your job is to be ready, to stay in position, to remain faithful. Because when it happens, it's going to be fast. It's going to feel like everything shifted overnight. But it didn't. It was me preparing you quietly, consistently, even in the dark. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I didn't forget the dream I placed in your heart. You may have stopped praying about it, but I didn't stop planning for it. I know exactly when to release it. I know how to connect the right people, open the right doors, close the wrong ones, and bring everything into alignment. Your job is not to figure it all out. Your job is to trust. Even when it's uncomfortable, even when it doesn't make sense, especially then. Some people left your life recently. Don't chase them. I removed them for a reason. Not everyone can go where I'm taking you. Not everyone was meant to walk with you forever. Some were only assigned for a season, and their time has passed. Stop mourning what I removed. Start preparing for what I'm bringing. It will be better. It will be real. It will be mine. You are entering a new season of clarity, of strength, of discernment. You will no longer waste time on things I never called you to. You will no longer invest energy into people who drain your soul. I'm calling you higher. I'm calling you deeper. And with it comes focus. With it comes separation. With it comes divine encounters that will confirm everything you've read here. You've asked, God, are you really speaking to me? Yes, I am. I chose this moment, these words, this exact time because your spirit needed to hear it. This isn't a coincidence. It's a rescue from the spiral, a rescue from the silence, a rescue from giving up. I'm not done with you. I'm just getting started. And if you'll keep walking, if you'll keep saying yes, you'll see the promises unfold. This is the season of sudden blessings, of divine favor, of overflow, not because you earned it, but because I am good, because you are mine, because I finish what I start. The check is in your name for a reason. It's a sign. It's a confirmation. It's my promise shouting louder than your fear. I am closer than you think. I am here. And I've been waiting for your full attention. You've tried everything else. You've run to people who couldn't fix you. You've chased distractions that left you emptier. You've built plans that crumbled as fast as they came. Now, I'm asking you to try me fully, not halfway. Trust me when you don't have all the answers. Walk with me even when the path doesn't make sense. I will never leave you lost. I will never guide you into something just to watch you fail. Comment 333 to declare your faith in God's direction. I know what you're carrying. I know the weight of what you don't say out loud. You've been so strong for everyone else, but who's been strong for you? I have. I've been holding up the parts of you that were too tired to stand. I've been catching the tears you didn't want anyone to see. I've been lifting burdens off your shoulders when you thought you couldn't handle one more thing. I never left. I never stopped fighting for you. But now, I need you to see it too. I need you to believe that I'm not just a God of others, I'm your God. I need you to stop comparing your story to theirs and trust the timeline I've written just for you. You weren't forgotten. You weren't overlooked. I've been working, building, aligning things for your good in the background. This silence has not been absence. It's been preparation. That financial burden that's been crushing you, I'm already working on it. That medical report that brought fear, I'm already in the middle of it. That situation that looks like it won't change, I'm already sending help. But you have to walk in faith now, not in fear, not in what-ifs. In faith, speak what I said, not what you see. Declare what I promised, not what the enemy tries to show you. You've been on the edge of breakthrough before, but fear pulled you back. This time, I'm giving you a boldness that will not let you retreat. I'm pouring courage into your spirit. I'm silencing the lies that told you you're not good enough, not strong enough, not ready. I am your strength. I am your covering. And what you couldn't do before, you'll do now with ease, with clarity, with my anointing. You didn't miss it. You didn't ruin it. You are not too far behind. Redemption is my specialty. I can restore the years that felt wasted. I can revive the dreams that felt buried. I can bring beauty out of ashes. You are not disqualified. In fact, what you went through is what qualifies you for what's next. Your pain has purpose, your process has meaning, and your story is not over. Comment 1111 if you're stepping into the new chapter God has written. I am raising you up, not to make you famous, but to make my glory known through you. When people look at your life, they'll see my fingerprints. They'll wonder how you made it out, how you're still standing. And you'll say, God did it. Not your skill, not your money, not your connections, God. I'm building a testimony in you that will shift atmospheres, that will restore hope to others who gave up. But I need you to stay close. This next stretch isn't about pushing harder, it's about trusting deeper. Obedience will take you where hustle never could. Worship will bring answers faster than worry ever has. Prayer will open doors that logic can't explain. This is the season to move with me, not ahead of me. I know what's best. I see the full picture. You only see the moment, but I see the miracle on the other side. You're not too late. You're right on time. Everything you went through was not wasted. Every no, every delay, every closed door, it was all leading here. I was protecting what you couldn't see. I was shaping your character. I was preparing your heart. Because what I'm giving you requires more than just talent. It requires maturity, compassion, discernment. And now, you're ready. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You don't need to beg me. I'm not withholding out of cruelty, I'm waiting for your alignment. The moment you trust me with all of it, everything begins to move. Angels are already positioned, favor is already flowing, provision is already released. And the check, yes, it's more than a number, it's a symbol of promises fulfilled, of answers long awaited, of breakthroughs you stopped asking for because you thought I forgot. I didn't. I am faithful. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. What I did for others, I will do for you. What I promised, I will deliver. But you must believe me again, not just with lip service, with surrender, with consistency, with full trust. That's where the blessing meets you, not just in the desire, but in the discipline to follow me wherever I lead. This will be a season of suddenlies, suddenly healed, suddenly promoted, suddenly provided for, suddenly protected, suddenly surrounded by peace. That's how I move. I don't need permission from man to bless you. I don't check with people before I elevate you. When I say yes, no one can say no. And I've already said yes over your life. I've seen your fight. I've seen your efforts to stay strong when you felt weak. I've seen the moments when you could have walked away, but you didn't. You stayed, you waited, you held on. And because of that, I'm pouring double honor where there was shame. I'm bringing joy where there were ashes. I'm giving you more than what was taken. You will laugh again. You will rise again. You will walk in overflow. Don't let doubt creep in now. Don't let the enemy whisper lies in this holy moment. Silence the noise. Listen to my voice. This is not hype. This is not emotionalism. This is me, your creator, reminding you of who you are and whose you are. You were created for this. You were born for such a time as this. You are part of something eternal, something bigger than anything this world could offer. The world will try to distract you, to pull you back, to make you think this moment doesn't matter, but ignore the noise. Focus on me. I am doing a new thing, and it starts now, not next month, not when things settle. Now. This is your turning point. This is your hour of favor. This is where the testimony begins. God warns, I will never talk to you if you skip me now. A big tragedy is coming your way. I am trying to save your life. Open this message today by 11:55 p.m. before it's too late. Listen closely. This is not just a message. This is a moment that decides what happens next in your life. If you walk away now, you may miss the very warning that could have saved your future. I am not here to scare you. I am here to protect you. You need to hear this until the very end, because something unseen is already moving toward your life, and I came ahead of it, trying to stop it before it hits. Do not take this lightly. If your heart feels something stirring, stay. If you sense a whisper inside saying, this is for you, do not walk away. Comment Amen to affirm if your spirit feels even a small shift right now. Let me speak this plainly. When I said, if you skip me now, I will never talk to you again, I was not threatening you, I was warning you. The silence I speak of is not punishment. It is the grief of seeing you walk straight into something I tried to prevent. You are loved more than you understand. That is why this comes with urgency. You don't see what's forming in the shadows, but I do. You don't feel the full weight of the enemy's plans, but I do. And I'm standing between you and it. This is why I'm speaking to you now, so directly, so boldly. I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm asking you to come back. You've been distracted, haven't you? Pulled in all directions, too busy to pray, too tired to worship, too numb to care. But even in your silence, I have still been near. Even when you ignored me, I still placed breath in your lungs this morning. But hear me now, if you silence this voice today, you may not hear it again. Not because I stopped loving you, but because I will not force my presence into a heart that continually shuts me out. There is something heavy hanging in the spirit realm over your life right now. The enemy has been laying traps, and some of them are closer than you think. A sudden loss, a betrayal, a health scare, an emotional collapse. I am not here to scare you, but to alert you. What is coming is not small, and without my protection, it will break you. But with me, it will pass over you. That is the power of obedience. Your yes can cancel the devil's plans. Like this video, if your heart just heard me through these words, that act is more than a click. It is your way of saying, I heard you, Lord, and I will not delay. There's a reason your eyes found this today. There's a reason this hour matters. Look at the time. This moment is not random. When I said to open this by 11:55 p.m., I meant it. Because just like the midnight hour for the Israelites in Egypt, when death moved through the land, there is a spiritual line that is about to be crossed. And I am asking you to come under my covering before the hour strikes. I did not give you this warning without purpose. You are mine. You have been marked by heaven, but you must return. Comment 1111 if you believe this is not coincidence, but divine appointment. I have watched you trying to carry burdens alone. You've smiled when you were hurting. You've pressed on while your heart was breaking. You've tried to keep your faith, but you've been slipping, haven't you? And I've seen it all. I've counted every tear. I've stood by in your darkest moments, but I need you to stop resisting me. I need you to stop tuning me out when I send you signs. I've been in your dreams. I've sent people to speak to you. I've even allowed delays and closed doors so that you'd pause long enough to seek me again. But instead of turning to me, you've tried to make sense of it all by yourself. I never asked you to carry the weight of your own destiny. I asked you to follow me. If you had trusted me fully, you wouldn't be this exhausted. If you had waited on me, you wouldn't be this broken. But I am not too far to restore what's been lost. I am not too late to resurrect what looks dead, but I need your heart back. When you walk with me, no storm can sink you. When you obey me, even tragedies become testimonies. But without me, everything starts to unravel. And that's where you are right now. Things feel like they're falling apart. This is not punishment. This is mercy. I allowed the shaking so you would wake up. I allowed the noise so you could hear me again. And now I am warning you, not because I'm angry, but because I care too deeply to stay silent while you walk toward danger. This is your chance to return, not with fear, but with faith. The enemy wanted to isolate you, to make you think I stopped caring, to make you believe you were too far gone. But here I am, speaking clearly, pouring out my voice for you once again. The doors you thought were closing forever can still open. The people you thought you lost can still be restored. The purpose you thought was wasted can still be redeemed, but only if you return. I am your shelter. I am your healer. I am your defender. But if you block me out again, I will step back. That's not rejection. That's the cost of free will. I gave you the ability to choose. I never wanted robotic obedience. I wanted love. I wanted your heart. That's all I've ever wanted. And even now, I am holding the weight of something that was meant to hit you hard. But I can't hold it back forever if you keep walking away from me. That's what this warning is about. I'm not threatening you. I'm pleading with you to return to safety. Comment 222 if you trust that I've been protecting you even when you didn't know it. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Right now, the enemy is pushing hard because he knows your breakthrough is near. That's why everything feels so chaotic, so confusing, so rushed. You're not imagining it. This isn't just a hard season, it's spiritual warfare. And the only thing that keeps you grounded through this storm is your connection to me. If you sever that, you lose your compass, you lose your shield, you lose your discernment. And without discernment, you'll walk right into the hands of people who are not sent by me but sent to destroy you. I am telling you, if you skip this moment, you might not hear from me in the same way again. Not because I will stop loving you, but because I never force myself where I am continually rejected. My voice gets quieter when you feed everything else but ignore me. Your heart gets hardened when you excuse every sign I send. I have never left you, but I can only speak where I am welcomed. This is your moment. You know it in your bones. You can feel it. That tug you feel right now isn't emotion, it's your spirit responding to my presence. That ache in your chest, that's the cry of a soul that's been longing to return home. And I've kept the door open, waiting for you. I never changed the lock. I never moved away. I waited through your silence. I waited through your anger. I waited through your distractions. And now, I'm speaking again because time is short. Comment 333 to declare that your heart is listening again. There is something coming that only I can prepare you for. You won't be able to see it ahead of time. It won't give you a warning, but I will. That's what this is. I am trying to prepare you before it hits. If you're anchored in me, it will not destroy you. If you're aligned with me, it will pass over you. But if you continue ignoring me, pretending that everything is fine, telling yourself you'll come back later, it will catch you unguarded. You won't be able to say, I didn't try. I want to cover your house. I want to protect your family. I want to make sure your name is sealed under my covering, but you have to come under it. You have to stop wandering. You have to stop living like you have unlimited time, because you don't. Life is but a vapor. You are not promised tomorrow. And I don't say that to scare you, I say it because I love you. You are worth more than the lies you've been believing. The enemy has whispered that I don't care, that I've forgotten you. That's a lie. If I didn't care, I wouldn't be sending this now. If I was done with you, I wouldn't be pleading with your heart to stay and listen. But I am here, right now. And I'm calling you by name. You've been chosen. You've been set apart. Not because you were perfect, but because my grace saw something in you that this world couldn't erase. You were mine before the foundation of the earth. Before you ever made a mistake. Before you ever wandered. Before you ever felt lost. I knew what you'd walk through. I knew the battles. I knew the tears. And still I said, that one is mine. You carry purpose that the enemy has tried to bury under shame, under addiction, under fear, under anxiety. But none of those things disqualify you. What disqualifies you is walking away from the only one who can make it all new again. And that's why I've been reaching. That's why I've allowed certain things to fall apart so you'd stop and look up. So you'd stop chasing the wind and start chasing me. I have something for you that this world can't give. Not money, not applause, not temporary relief. I have peace that lasts through storms. I have joy that doesn't depend on circumstances. I have love that won't walk away when things get hard. But you have to choose me, fully, not halfway, not when it's convenient, not when you're desperate. Choose me in the quiet. Choose me in the waiting. Choose me in the ordinary. That's where intimacy begins. Some of you feel like I've been distant, but the truth is, I've been waiting on you. Waiting for you to sit still long enough to hear my whisper. Waiting for you to put down your phone and lift your eyes. Waiting for you to open the book of life and hear what I already wrote about you. You don't need another confirmation. This is your confirmation. You don't need a louder sign. This is your sign. There are angels assigned to your name. They have been fighting battles behind the scenes while you sleep. They've held back what you didn't even know was chasing you. but they are waiting for your obedience. They move on my command. And when you align with me, their protection surrounds you like a wall. But when you walk outside of my will, that covering lifts, and I don't want to see you uncovered in the days ahead. That's why this is urgent. That's why I've broken through the noise to speak to you now. You were never meant to survive on your own. You were meant to walk with me daily. That's how you overcome. That's how you find strength. That's how you recognize deception. My spirit teaches, comforts, convicts, and warns. Without it, you're guessing. But with it, you're guided. You will hear a voice behind you saying, "This is the way, walk in it." This is me reaching into your day, into your mind, into your heart, asking you to let me save what the enemy is trying to destroy. I am still speaking because there is still time, but not much. Comment 555 if you feel the weight of this moment. You have no idea how close you were to destruction. You didn't even see it. That's how quietly it was forming. But I saw it. I saw the phone call that would have shattered your world. I saw the betrayal that was forming behind your back. I saw the sickness that was meant to enter your body. I saw the enemy's hands trying to pull your mind into the pit of despair. And I stepped in. I disrupted it. I delayed it. I dismantled it. But now I'm warning you, not everything will be held back forever unless you return to the one who has been shielding you. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I am the only one who sees the full picture. You only see pieces. You look at the delay and think I've forgotten you, but I was protecting you. You look at the closed door and feel rejected, but I was saving you. You don't see the dangers I blocked, the people I removed, the rooms I kept you out of because they weren't built to hold your destiny. I have always had your back. But you need to come back to my presence. Not tomorrow, not when you feel like it. Now. You've cried out for clarity. You've begged for peace. You've asked for answers. But they don't live in the things you've been chasing. They are found in me. Peace isn't something you earn. It's something I give. Clarity isn't something you figure out on your own. It's something I reveal. You keep trying to fix things your way, then wondering why it all falls apart again. But your strength was never meant to carry the full weight of your life. That's my role. I am your shepherd. You are my child. You have value beyond what this world could ever measure. I didn't form you with leftover pieces. I formed you in my image. Every breath you breathe is borrowed from heaven. Every heartbeat is a rhythm I placed in your chest. Every scar you carry, I've seen it, and I have never once walked away from you because of your brokenness. In fact, I come closer when you're broken. I draw near to the crushed in spirit. I comfort the mourning. I bind up the wounds that no one else can see. Comment 1212 if you know you felt my presence even when no one else was around. It's not too late. That lie in your head saying you've missed your chance, that I'm too disappointed to speak to you again, it's not true. I am not like people. I don't abandon, I don't give up, and I don't love halfway. My love never quits. I'm still standing at the door of your heart, knocking. And if you open it, I will come in. Not with punishment, but with peace. Not with shame, but with healing. Not with judgment, but with joy. I want to bring you into a new season, a season where you stop surviving and start living. A season where fear doesn't control your mind. A season where you finally breathe without anxiety clutching your chest. A season where you trust me so deeply that even when the winds howl and the waves rise, you sleep in peace like my son did in the boat. That kind of peace is real. That kind of protection is real. And it's waiting for you, but not without your obedience. This tragedy I warned you about, it's not set in stone. I reveal to redeem. I warn to protect. You're being given insight before impact, so you can shift directions. I am faithful to warn my people before danger. And you are one of my people, whether you've walked closely or drifted away. That's why you're hearing this now. Not everyone will listen. Not everyone will respond. But you still can. You still have time to surrender your plans and take up mine. Your plans will tire you. My plans will fulfill you. Your dreams might cost you your peace. My dreams for you will lead to peace, even in chaos. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for surrender. Lay it down. Lay down the weight. Lay down the fear. Lay down the pride. Lay down the bitterness. Lay down the hurt. I know it's not easy, but I promise it's worth it. You've been trying to numb the pain instead of healing it. That's why nothing fills the void. That's why the relationship didn't fix it. That's why the success didn't satisfy. That's why the distraction wore off. Because you weren't made to live without me. You weren't designed to function outside of your Creator. Just like a branch withers when cut from the vine, your soul withers when it's cut from me. But if you return, you will bear fruit again. You will grow again. You will live again. You're not too broken. You're not too late. You're not too dirty. You're not too far gone. You are still the one I want. I knew the cost, and I still chose the cross. I saw your sins and still chose sacrifice. I saw your doubts and still chose to chase your heart. That's how much I love you. I gave everything for you, and now I'm asking, will you give me your heart again? Don't harden your heart. Don't let pride rob you of protection. Don't let shame shut your ears to my voice. I am still here. But time is moving, and if you ignore me again, I will not force myself in. That's not cruelty. That's choice. I gave you free will because love must be chosen. I want your love, not your religion. I want your heart, not your habit. I want relationship, not routine. I have miracles prepared for you. Miracles that will change your family. Breakthroughs that will shift your future. Blessings that will overflow. But they are attached to obedience. You cannot live disconnected from me and expect the fullness of what I've planned for you. The enemy wants you to think this is just another emotional moment, but your spirit knows this is more. This is a divine interruption, and what you do next will determine what happens next. And every second you choose to stay, every word you let settle in your soul, you are pushing back the darkness that was sent to destroy you. You are stepping out of the trap the enemy laid for you. You are saying, without even realizing it, God, I want you more than anything else. Comment 777 if your heart is starting to open again. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Let me speak directly now. What's ahead of you is not ordinary. What's coming is either going to break you or bless you. It depends on where you're standing when it arrives. And I don't say that to scare you. I say it to make it clear that you still have a choice. Some things are time sensitive. Just like Noah building the ark, he had a window. He had to listen and act. If he waited too long, the rain would have caught him unprepared. But because he obeyed when it didn't make sense, he was safe when the storm came. That's what I'm doing with you. I'm asking you to get under the covering now. Not when it feels urgent. Not when the tragedy hits. Right now. I've been whispering this into your life for a while, through closed doors, through disappointments, through the quiet moments when you wondered if I was still there. I never left. I've been watching, waiting, calling, and now I'm speaking plainly. This is your arc moment. Get inside. Some of you have already started to feel the tremble in your spirit. Things around you feel uneasy. You've been saying, I don't know why, but something feels off. That's not anxiety, that's discernment. That's your spirit picking up what your eyes can't yet see. I place that in you as a gift. It's not meant to scare you, it's meant to lead you. And if you listen, you'll avoid what others walk blindly into. Comment 999 if your spirit is picking up what your eyes cannot see. You were not meant to go through life guessing, doubting, stumbling, and barely holding on. You were created to walk with me, to move with purpose, to live under my guidance, to rest in my presence. The world will always be loud. The enemy will always try to pull your focus. But I am still speaking in the stillness. And those who lean in will hear what others miss. You've been wondering why doors haven't opened, why things feel delayed, why some people walked away. Let me answer that. I allowed the delay so you'd pause long enough to hear me. I closed that door to keep you from walking into something you weren't prepared for. I let them walk away because they were not sent to carry what I've placed in you. You keep thinking it's rejection, but it's redirection. And behind every redirection is protection. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not on the sidelines of my story. You are my story. I've written you into every chapter with care. I've numbered the hairs on your head. I've placed eternity in your heart. You were born with divine assignment in your spirit. That's why the battle has been so heavy. That's why the enemy came after your mind, your body, your hope. He knows what's inside of you. He's terrified of what you're about to step into. But you're not stepping into it without me. You need my voice. You need my direction. You need my power. Not once, not just on Sundays, every day. This world will offer you substitutes, comfort that fades, distractions that waste your time, people who only stay until it gets hard. But I remain. I stay, I build, I restore. What the world couldn't give, I freely pour out. You don't have to earn my love. You already have it. You don't have to be strong to be accepted. I accept the weak and make them strong. You don't have to fix everything first. I meet you right where you are, right in the middle of the mess. That's where miracles happen. That's where chains break. That's where healing begins. Let go of the lie that says you failed too many times. Let go of the guilt that keeps you stuck in yesterday. I am not the voice of condemnation. I am the voice of grace. I didn't send this word to crush you. I sent it to carry you. I didn't come to remind you of your shame. I came to remind you of your name, the one I gave you. You are still mine. If you'll trust me again, really trust me, I will take every broken piece and build something beautiful. The people who walked away, I'll replace them with those who see your value. The time you feel you wasted, I'll redeem it. The strength you lost, I'll restore it. The tears you cried in secret, I'll turn them into joy. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Nothing is too far gone. Not even you. You may feel small right now, overwhelmed, unworthy. But let me remind you who I am. I am the God who parted the sea for my children to walk through. I am the God who fed the hungry with bread from heaven. I am the God who shut the mouths of lions, who caused walls to fall with just a shout, who raised the dead, who healed the blind. And I am the same today. I do not change. My power has not run dry. My mercy has not run out. The same hands that shaped the mountains are holding your heart. The same voice that calmed the storm is speaking over your situation. And the same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead is available to you right now. This isn't religion. This is relationship. I want you close. Not controlled, not manipulated, just close. That's where healing happens. That's where peace lives. You may not know how to begin again. That's okay. Just speak. Just whisper, God, I need you. That's where it starts. You don't need the perfect prayer. You don't need the right words. Just bring your heart. I already know everything inside it. And I've never been afraid of your pain, your doubts, your anger, or your silence. I've just been waiting for you to open the door. You already have it. You don't have to fight for my love. You've always had it. The question isn't whether I'm listening. The question is, will you answer when I call? Comment 1010 if you're ready to answer. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Let's be honest, you've been tired. Not just physically, but deep in your soul. You've been pouring out and feeling emptier every day. You're surrounded by people but still feel alone. You keep smiling while your heart is breaking. You pray, but it feels like the words hit the ceiling. And you wonder if I still hear you. I do. Every whisper, every tear, every silent cry you don't tell anyone about, I hear all of it. And I'm not ignoring you. I'm moving in ways you can't yet see. Sometimes I go quiet because I'm working behind the scenes. You want fast answers, but I care more about lasting transformation. I'm not just trying to fix your situation, I'm trying to heal your heart. Because if I only change your surroundings but not your soul, you'll end up right back where you started, and I love you too much to leave you there. There's a storm forming around you, but I've already made a way through it. That's what I need you to understand. The warning I've given isn't to cause panic, it's to prepare your spirit. When I told you to open this before it's too late, it wasn't just about time on a clock, it was about timing in the spirit. There are moments that shift everything. This is one of those moments. If you respond, everything changes. Comment 1515 if you believe something is shifting right now. You've asked me to speak. You've said, God, if this is you, give me a sign. You've prayed, Lord, I need a word. And here I am. This is your word. This is your sign. This is me calling you by name and saying, come back, come now. You've waited for something to make sense. You've waited for things to calm down. But storms don't stop because you wait. Storms stop when I speak peace. And I am speaking peace over you, but I need you to be still long enough to receive it. Be still, stop running, stop overthinking. Stop trying to fix everything in your own strength. You're exhausted because you've been trying to carry what was never yours to hold. Let me carry it. Let me carry you. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for surrender. I can work with surrender. I can heal the broken. I can guide the confused. I can restore the lost. But I will not force myself into your life. You have to open the door. You may think you're too far gone. You may think I'm done with you. But I'm not. Do you remember the prodigal son? When he was far from home, covered in shame, thinking he'd be rejected, his father ran to him. That's what I'm doing with you. I'm not waiting with crossed arms. I'm running toward you. I see you turning around, and I'm already on my way. There is no sin too great that my mercy can't cover, no wound too deep that my hands can't heal, no past too heavy that I can't redeem. But the time to come is now, not when you're ready, not when it feels easy, not when things are calm. Now. Because while you're waiting for the perfect moment, the enemy is planting destruction. He doesn't wait, he doesn't rest, but neither do I. And I will always be greater than anything that comes against you if you let me be Lord over your life again. You've been distracted, pulled in all directions. And maybe you didn't mean to walk away. Maybe it was slow, little by little, a day missed here, a prayer skipped there, a heart that started to drift. But today, I'm calling you back. I don't care how far you've wandered. I care about where you go next. Come back, come home, before what's ahead reaches you unprepared. You don't need to be afraid, but you do need to be alert, because what's coming is real. This tragedy I've spoken of, it's not fantasy, it's not drama, it's the result of a world at war in the spirit. But you are not helpless in this. You are not a victim. You are chosen. You are covered when you walk with me. You are protected when you stay close. And your obedience isn't just about your safety. It's about everyone connected to you, your family, your children, your friends. Your obedience creates a covering. Your surrender creates safety for more than just you. You've been called to more. You've been chosen for greater. And that's why the pressure has felt so intense. You thought you were being punished. But I was shaping you. I was refining what the world tried to break. I've been making you stronger in the spirit, even when you felt weak in the flesh. And now I am ready to release something new in your life if you return. This is the moment of return. This is the hour where everything shifts, but you cannot delay. You cannot assume you'll feel this again tomorrow. Because the enemy is always working to harden hearts, to dull ears, to distract minds. And what feels urgent now may feel forgettable by the time you scroll again. Don't let this slip past you. Don't ignore what I've put right in front of you. You asked for a sign. This is it. You are not just anyone. You are mine. I have called you by name. I have covered you with grace. I have held you through storms. I have whispered your name in the silence. And now I speak louder because I want you to hear me before it's too late. Come back. Choose life. Choose peace. Choose me. Because even though the world has pulled you away, even though life has drained your strength, even though you've questioned everything, I haven't changed. And I never will. Comment 1717 if you still believe I'm not done with you. When I warned you that I might stop speaking if you skip me again, that wasn't cruelty, that was truth. Because I speak most clearly to those who choose to listen. And when my voice is ignored, it becomes distant, not because I move away, but because your ears become used to the silence. It's like turning the volume down on a song until it fades into the background. I've never stopped singing over you, but the world got loud, the hurt got louder, and my whisper got buried beneath it all. But right now, I'm turning the volume up again. Will you hear me this time? Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You have no idea how close you came to a disaster I didn't let reach you. There was something meant to shake you, to shatter your hope, to break your back spiritually. But I stepped in, I covered you, I held it back. Not because you earned it, but because I still see something in you that hasn't been touched by the fire. That untouched part, that piece of your soul still holding on, is why I keep calling. Because you're not as far gone as you think you are. You've been walking around carrying a weight I never asked you to carry. Guilt, shame, regret, fear. It's heavy, I know. You're tired. You're worn. But it doesn't have to stay this way. I never told you to carry it. I told you to cast it. Cast your cares on me, for I care for you. I care about your pain. I care about your questions. I care about your family. I care about your future. You were never meant to survive this world without my hand guiding you. But you've tried, haven't you? And look where it's gotten you. You've gained things but lost your peace. You've achieved but feel empty. You smile but feel disconnected inside. That's not how I designed you to live. I want to bring you back to life again, not just existing, but truly alive, full of peace, full of joy, full of clarity. That's not a dream. That's what happens when you're fully connected to me. Comment Amen if you are ready to let go of everything weighing your heart down. You may wonder, why now? Why is this message reaching you today, at this hour? Because something has been sent toward your life, not to scare you, but to awaken you. There are traps that have been set. The enemy has been scheming quietly. He's patient. He waits for the right moment, the weakest point, the unguarded door. But I've come ahead of it, trying to cover you before it hits. You may not see it yet, but I do. And I won't let it touch you if you let me guard your heart again. I know you feel like you've lost time, like you wasted your best years. But nothing is wasted in my hands. I am the redeemer of time. I can do in one moment what you couldn't do in 10 years. I can open doors you thought were shut forever. I can heal wounds you thought would never close. But you have to stop running. Stop leaning on your own understanding. Your way leads in circles. My way leads to purpose. And you've been circling long enough. I've watched you try to fix it all, to make everyone happy, to hold everything together. And I see how tired you are. You're at the edge, but you don't have to fall. You can fall into me. Let me carry you. Let me renew you. You're not as alone as you think. My angels are surrounding you right now. Even as you read this, there's a shift happening in the atmosphere. The warfare is real, but so is my power. You don't need a long list of accomplishments to be worthy of my love. You just need to be willing to come back, right here, as you are. Broken, confused, exhausted, bring it all to me. I know what to do with broken things. I restore them, I breathe on them, I resurrect them. I did it for Lazarus. I did it for the blind man. I did it for the woman at the well. I did it for the thief on the cross. And I will do it for you, but you have to respond. Faith requires action. Don't just feel this, follow it. Let this word take root. Don't scroll past this and forget everything in 10 minutes. Don't tell yourself you'll come back to it later. Later may not come. This is the moment I'm asking for your heart, not your performance. Your heart. If you give me that, I'll take care of the rest. This tragedy that's approaching, it's real, and I'm not speaking to frighten you. I'm warning you because I love you. You've asked for protection. This is it. The protection comes with obedience. You can't live outside my will and expect to have my covering. You can't stay close to the fire and expect not to be burned. Come home, back under my wings, back under my shield. This is not a threat, it's an invitation. I know what you've been through. I know what they said about you. I know what you lost. I know what you buried inside, and still, I choose you. I haven't changed my mind. Even if you think you failed, even if others gave up on you, I never did. You were mine before you were formed. You're still mine now, and nothing you've done has erased the plans I made for you. But you have to choose. You can't live in both worlds anymore. You can't keep one foot in faith and one in fear. One hand on my promises and the other holding on to things I asked you to let go of. I want all of you, because that's where the transformation begins. That's where the miracle starts. That's where your real life begins. You're standing at a crossroads right now. This is the line in the sand. You can feel it, can't you? The pull in your spirit, the urgency. That's me. That's my spirit stirring your heart. You've heard me. Now answer. I'm not asking for everything to be perfect. I'm asking you to be willing, still here. And heaven is taking notice of your heart's response. Because in moments like these, things shift, not because of hype, but because you're finally still enough to hear me. Comment, Amen, if you know this moment is real and your spirit agrees. Let me speak into that silence you've been carrying. You know the one. The silence when your prayers felt unanswered, when the night stretched longer than they should have, when no one called, no one noticed, and no one saw the pain behind your eyes. I saw it, I felt it, and I wept with you. You were never alone, even when your bed was cold and your chest ached from silent cries. I was sitting right there, not distant, not indifferent. I was holding you when your strength ran out. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. I need you to understand something clearly. I've never needed you to be strong for me to love you. I've never asked you to have it all together. In fact, it's in your weakness that my strength is made perfect. You've been trying so hard to prove something, to others, to yourself, maybe even to me. But I already know who you are. I know the real you, the tired you, the wounded you, the worried you, and still I chose you. You are not forgotten. I haven't moved on from your life. I haven't stopped caring. I haven't withdrawn my plans. The calling on your life still stands. The anointing I placed on you hasn't lifted. The purpose I planted in you hasn't been cancelled. But you've let fear keep you from walking in it. You've let doubt drown out my promises. You've let the weight of this world convince you that maybe I skipped over you. But I didn't. You were never skipped. You were marked. Comment 222 if you trust that you've been marked by God and not overlooked. This is what the enemy didn't want you to hear. He wanted you to stay in confusion, wandering, chasing things that never satisfy. He wanted you too tired to pray, too discouraged to worship, too distracted to notice the quiet tug on your spirit. But today, I broke through, not because of your strength, but because of my grace. I interrupted the chaos. I paused your scroll. I broke through your numbness and called you by name. Because time is short, not just in the world, but in what's coming your way. There is a shift happening in the unseen. There is a collision coming between what heaven wants to release and what the enemy wants to destroy. You are in the middle of that battle. But hear me, you are not defenseless. You are not unarmed. I have given you spiritual weapons. I have covered you with divine protection. But you must stay under my covering, and that requires surrender, full surrender, not just words, not just emotional moments, true surrender. You can't keep one hand holding on to what I asked you to release and expect peace to fill your life. You can't ask me to guide your steps while refusing to move your feet. Obedience opens the gates, and right now, obedience looks like this. Turn back to me. Talk to me again. Open my word again. Come into my presence with nothing but honesty. I can work with honest. I can heal open wounds. I can speak to willing hearts. You've been trying to hear me through the noise of opinions, news, social media, voices everywhere. But I speak in the stillness. That's why I've been slowing things down around you. That's why plans haven't worked. That's why the excitement faded. It's because I'm stripping away what was never meant to sustain you. What I give will last. What I bless will grow. What I build with you will not break when the wind comes, but you must let me build it. You've been asking me to show you what's next. But I can't show you the next step until you let go of the last thing you refused to release. That relationship I told you wasn't from me. That habit that keeps numbing your pain. That fear that keeps you from moving forward. I'm not just asking you to give it up for rules. I'm asking because it's hurting you. Because I have something better. And the better can't come until your hands are empty. I know what you're afraid of. You're afraid of being disappointed again. You're afraid of trusting again, of hoping again, of believing again. But let me remind you who I am. I'm not the one who left you. I'm not the one who betrayed you. I'm not the one who made you feel small. I'm not the one who broke your trust. I'm the one who held you through it. I'm the one who never walked away. I'm the one still here, still waiting, still loving you exactly as you are. I am your father. I am your protector. I am your healer. I am the lifter of your head. And I will never turn you away when you return to me, no matter how far you wandered, no matter how long you stayed gone. I'm not keeping record of your wrongs. I'm waiting to clothe you in righteousness. Just like the father who ran to his prodigal son, I am ready to run to you. But you have to take the first step. You felt the warning. You know this isn't just emotion. This is divine intervention. This is mercy knocking at your door before something heavier knocks you off your feet. This is your chance to walk back under the shadow of my wings, to live under divine protection, to live with peace again, real peace, unshakable peace. Not because life is perfect, but because you're held by the one who is. Don't let pride rob you. Don't let fear silence you. Don't let time slip away until you're left wondering why you didn't respond when you had the chance. This is the moment. This is the call. I am still speaking, but I won't shout forever. My voice grows quieter when your heart grows harder. Don't harden your heart. Don't delay your return. You might not feel strong right now, but what you're doing is strength. Staying in this moment, listening to my voice, resisting the urge to push this away, that's strength. That's faith beginning to rise again. I'm near, and I haven't left you for even a second. Comment 333 to declare that your faith is not finished. It's just beginning again. You've been carrying quiet questions, ones you never dared to say out loud. God, do you really have a plan for me? Why does it feel like nothing is working? Have I missed my chance? No, you haven't missed it. No matter what it looks like, no matter what they said, no matter what you did, the calling on your life isn't cancelled. The promise I gave you hasn't expired. The words I whispered to your heart long ago, they're still alive. You've just been buried under the noise, under the pressure, under the lies. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Let me speak clearly. What's coming is not just another trial, it's a spiritual test. The enemy has asked to sift you like wheat, just like he did with Peter. He wants to shake your foundation. He wants to confuse you so badly that you walk away from everything I've promised. But I have prayed for you. My spirit has been interceding even when you didn't know. I have been fighting for you in silence. But now I need you to fight too, not with your fists, not with fear, but with faith. You cannot afford to be lukewarm anymore. There is no middle ground in this next season. What's ahead will require a clear decision. I'm not asking for perfect church attendance or rehearsed prayers. I'm asking for real surrender, daily trust, honest faith, a willing heart. You can't walk in power and stay chained to compromise. You can't ask for miracles while ignoring my voice. I want to bless you, but I bless obedience. I want to protect you, but you have to stay under my shelter. You can't live exposed and expect peace to stay. You've asked for answers. You've begged for breakthrough, and I've been preparing it. But the breakthrough isn't just about the blessing, it's about bringing you back to me. I'm more interested in your soul than your success. What good is a breakthrough if you lose your heart in the process? What good is the blessing if it leads you away from me? I've seen what you can't. That's why I delayed some things. That's why I said no. That's why I let it fall apart, so you could come back to what matters. Comment, Amen, if you're ready to surrender, fully, without conditions. You don't need to keep proving yourself to anyone. I already know who you are. I created you. I shaped your heart. I gave you your voice, your passion, your dreams, and I know the parts of you that are still scared. I know the thoughts that haunt you. I know the secret pain, the silent shame, the questions that linger. And still, I choose you, not the cleaned-up version of you, not the future, more faithful version. You, right here. Right now, I'm not looking for perfect people. I'm looking for surrendered people. People who say, God, I can't do this without you anymore. That's where healing begins. That's where clarity flows. That's where you start to see again. You've been spiritually blurry because you've been spiritually distracted. But when you fix your eyes on me, everything else comes into focus. I want to show you what's next. I want to guide your decisions. I want to give you peace that settles your racing thoughts. But I cannot lead where I am not welcomed. You can't hear me if your life is too loud with the wrong voices. It's time to quiet the noise. It's time to close the doors I never opened. It's time to delete what's stealing your focus. It's time to walk away from what you know is keeping your heart from me. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't need to name it, you feel it. That pull inside you when you keep going back to something I already asked you to leave, that whisper of conviction you've tried to silence. That's me. Not to shame you, not to punish you, but to free you. You can't carry that into the next season. It won't survive where I'm trying to take you. The enemy will try to keep you comfortable in broken places. He'll tell you, it's not that bad. He'll say, you're doing fine on your own. He'll say, you'll turn back to God later. But he's lying. Because every day you delay is another day you're vulnerable. And every time you ignore me, your heart grows colder. Don't let it harden. Don't let the fire go out. Don't let your soul drift into numbness. You were made for more than this. I am calling you out of the fog and into clarity, out of fear and into freedom, out of confusion and into peace. This is not just encouragement. This is a call to rise, to wake up, to remember who you are. You are not your failures. You are not your past. You are not what they said about you. You are not too late. You are not too far. You are mine. And if you respond, if you open your heart, I will pour out blessings you didn't even ask for. I will restore what you thought was lost. I will give you back years the enemy stole. I will align things you couldn't fix on your own. But more than that, I will give you me, my presence, my spirit, my peace, my voice in the middle of your night, my strength in your weakness. This is your moment, not just another word, not just another emotional high. This is heaven knocking at your door. This is eternity invading your timeline. This is the answer to the prayers you stopped praying because you didn't think I was listening. I was. I still am. And I'm closer than you think. Comment 1111 if you believe I'm reaching back to you right now. There's something sacred about this moment. You may not be able to explain it, but your spirit knows. The timing, the weight, the pull. It's not random, it's not hype, it's not emotion. This is the divine moving through your life, speaking to you directly. Because there's something coming that requires your heart to be fully mine. You cannot afford to be halfway in anymore. Not with what's unfolding, not with what I've called you to. This isn't fear speaking. This is love. My love doesn't stay silent when danger is near. My love warns. My love corrects. My love reaches out before the wave hits. And that's what this is. I'm trying to get your attention now, before the enemy strikes. You don't see the full picture, but I do. You don't hear the conversations in darkness, but I do. And I won't let them succeed, not while you're still within reach of my voice. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. But if you walk away now, if you close your ears again, you risk stepping into the very thing I'm trying to pull you from. You've asked for protection. This is it. You've asked me to speak. I'm speaking. You've asked for answers. I'm answering. But I won't beg. I won't shout forever. I'm whispering now, and I hope your spirit is listening because there's a fire about to fall. It will either refine or consume. It depends on where you're standing when it hits. Comment Amen if you're choosing to stand on holy ground, right here, right now. You've wondered, God, where have you been? I've been right here. You walked away, not me. But I didn't stop watching. I didn't stop covering. I didn't stop loving. I've protected you from consequences you didn't even know were forming. I've covered your name when people tried to stain it. I've held back spiritual attacks that could have ruined your mind. I've sent angels when you didn't even have the strength to pray. You think you've made it this far on your own? No, child. You made it because my hand never left your life. But now, it's your turn. You have to move. You have to act. You have to say yes, not just with your lips, but with your life. You've said the words before, but your heart wasn't in it. You've posted scriptures, but your habits stayed the same. I'm not interested in performance. I want the real you, the broken you, the one who's tired of pretending. I can work with that.